technically. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Finally, we got through.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. So let me see if I can see us live.
Let's hope so.
Otherwise, I don't know where I am. Wait, yep, here it is. It's rocking.
Hasn't
There we
come
go.
through yet.
Okay.
It's coming.
Let me get on the laptop here, and
Here we are.
Can
We're
you
live.
see?
Now we're live. Hello.
Okay.
Hi, Jackie,
Oh, good. So it's not.
and Laura, and Jean, and Crystal Alfredo, Wenzel, So huge, yes.
Okay, let's see.
Cindy from Virginia, and Madison, hello.
Thank you for saying hi to everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome. I've got a cute little card for us tonight. And speaking
Very
of
cute
cards,
card.
I haven't been showing you some of the cards that I've been getting, and I just kind of fell out of the habit of it. Sometimes I would cut it if I had like a longer show and stuff. So today I just want to show you a couple of them that have come through recently. So this one is from Jean Orwig, and it had a whole nother it was in an envelope and it had a whole nother thing to it. But isn't that just cute? She just put on, I love angels, and she put on one of those Christmas ornaments to the front. And then I don't know if you can see that this has some embossing done on here. So there was that. This comes from Laura Land, and she used my favorite little punch there. And then I've got 3 from France. She sent me 3 birthday cards, you guys, and they're so incredible. I have to show you because we'll have to be doing some of these. So, and then of course she always, isn't this cute? But I just want to show you guys this. It doesn't say anything personal, but instead of signing her cards, she started sticking these in there so that I would have a little message from her. And, but then I could use these again for donation. And I just think that is so sweet. So thank you, France. But isn't this adorable?
They're beautiful.
Yes. And then this one, I think I got today with a bat. Isn't that just gorgeous?
Is that trifold or whatever?
Yeah, isn't that just fun? So fun. And then, then this one. Yep, here's another happy birthday from France. So cute. Now she's got a little vellum here, and I don't want it, or not vellum, Velcro. That's what I meant to say. And it's one of those fun folds. She likes the fun folds, so.
That is kind of cute.
Yeah, so cute. 3 fun folds, so I just had to show those to get going today. So great cards, everybody. Thank you so much. And I will start showing them again. I kind of got out of the habit during celebrations. There's just so many announcements. So, in fact, speaking of announcements, let's just breeze through these really quick. This is just a reminder. You can join my team. It's $99. It's a bunch of fun. You get to pick your kit. It is $125 worth of product. We'd love to have you. Reminder again, I have a perks program. Basically, it's buy 10, get 1 free. It is $35 purchases for it to qualify as a purchase. World Card Making Day is coming up. The only thing I want to say on this is there's 3 bundles. If you purchase them this month, so you have until the 30th, Stampin' Up! Will send you free iridescent pearl basic jewel embellishment with your order. Be sure to add them to your cart so that you get those credited in there. Oh, weekly deals. If you haven't seen, I'm going to tell you, we're going to stop a minute because I don't have everything on the weekly deals, but I pulled out a few things to show you. This is the last week for it. Currently, right now, while they're switching over from each country, they have last week's and this week's on there. So kind of like if you want to, if there was something last week but you didn't want to make an order for shipping just for one thing, maybe you'll find a few other things, so you can go and take a look on the wall. This only goes until the 28th, so this is just the last 7 days here, but there is an assortment of ribbons on here, like the shimmer gold is going to be really pretty for like Christmas. We've got of course these will too, with the dark evergreen and the soft succulent. This is the sweet sorbet. We've got the naturals with the, I'm sorry, I got all this ribbon going everywhere. Naturals with the silver metallic edge, and then the rose gold. And this is what I had, so this may not be all of it. Can I get you to just set it right there? They have, this is actually the rose gold, but they have the copper paper on sale, which will be good. I can put that one here. Yeah, this week. They have the festive foils. If you guys haven't seen these, these are awesome. So you get, they're one-sided, but you've got the colors, you know, the gold, the red, and the green. These would be great for Christmas too. The festive foils are on sale. If you've seen the pearlized enamel effects, I did use them, and I thought I had a sample right here, but I don't see it. These are really, really cute, especially if you got like the wreath one, but you can use these for almost like an embellishment on your projects. The little, I don't know what these boxes are called, and I don't have the thing in front of me. I just threw one together to show you. They've got the gold foil on them. Be great for little Christmas gifts. They've got a bunch of embellishments, and I don't have them out at the moment because I don't have all of them, but they did the black matte dots. This is supposed to remind me, this is what you'd get if you buy those sets, but I know that they had the pearl hearts were on special, and these things have been like a favorite of mine. I mean, I keep an extra on hand because they're a favorite of mine. They've got some...
You use those quite a bit.
I do, yep. I like embellishments. I like a little bling bling. So that goes on. This is the last week, and right now there's both sets until they switch over. Midnight Mountain Time, I think, is when it switches. Perfect Partner. So I have been doing a card. This was our card from last week. This was the Little Piggies Fun Fold pocket card here.
And there was a ton of shares on them.
There was a ton of shares. So if you shared last week, you'll get your name into the drawing for this week. And that is part of the Perfect Partners. We have done a couple of apple cards. We have done a couple of the fresh cut stems. There's the piggies there. They have the tree trimming dies, the Yeti to the Party with the Yeti dies, and the Waterfall Canyon with the waterfall dies. These are only available, or until supplies last, September 30th. So if that's something that you want, I've been really showing a lot of, in fact, we'll have a parfait, and I'll be doing another one with this set. But for today, I'm just going to do, again, the apple blossoms. On Friday, I'll be doing the fresh cut stems dies with the fresh cut flowers. So that's it. I will be doing a parfait 4 p.m. on Friday. So any questions or anything so far?
No.
No? Okay.
Nicola wants me to dump all the names out and just put hers in.
Oh, cheat, cheat, cheat. I had to take a drink there. Let me bring out, how do I want to start? Let's start with this. Bill's always right on task here. So this is the Apple Harvest. Now you can find this in the mini catalog. And what they have done is they've just paired it with a set of dies. And tonight we're going to be using this image. And I'm going to show a little bit different way of using blends to color in an image. So we'll be using that image, and then we're just going to use Thanks for Your Kindness. And why don't, should we just start there?
Yeah.
Should I just start right there since we've got it out? I'm going to grab a piece of, oh, I didn't mean to rock that.
Rocking the boat.
I know. Sorry, you guys. This is just a piece of basic white. And I'm going to grab, do we have the, there we go. Can you hand me that stamp pad? Thank you. So, I'm just going to use the early espresso to ink this up. And I want to make sure I get it good and inky here. Now I'm going to be using blends. This is this technique that I saw, and I didn't catch the name. This was a UK demonstrator. I think she was from England, but amazing. And she said that she thought this looked like oranges and not apples. And so she, yeah, I need those, thank you. So she made her apples here look like oranges, and I'm going to show you what she did. And I don't know if I do it as good as her, but we'll give it a shot. It's always good to learn something new. So I have the light granny apple green and the dark granny apple green.
Was her name Jenny?
I don't know what her name is, but she was really good, and I just stumbled on it. I don't know, but boy, she was really good. So what she did is she took the brush end and she ran with the light, and I think she used a different color. I think she was using a darker green, like old olive or something. I like the brighters. We know that by now. And she just kind of scribbled this on. Now she did the same thing that I did, is she lets it kind of have some white spots in there. And so she would scribble it on like so, leaving this. And I'm going to show you how I have this here in a minute. You keep track of questions.
Okay.
For me, if there are any.
Oh,
I'm not saying I'm going to know how to answer all of them, but I can definitely.
Well, Nicole is saying that she made them look like apricots as well.
Oh, so neat. Creative people. I love being around you guys, all these creative people. What I really like is Nick will be able to join the Stampin' family here soon enough. And I think what's really cool is how the internet, Facebook, has connected me to people from all over. And
The world.
Yeah, I think that's so cool. I mean, every time I hear someone from Australia yeah, watching or something, I always think, wow. I mean, and it always makes me want to get
England or Ireland, of course.
I always want to get. I can't wait till we have another something worldwide where people will come to the United States so I can meet some of these people. Would be so awesome. Okay, so I've just kind of run through it with the light, and I'm going to stop and I'm going to pull this up.
Speaking of Australia.
Yeah. We have
New
someone.
Zealand, somebody.
Oh,
I can't see the flag.
Awesome, awesome. Welcome, welcome. Oops, you hit it. You want to move that back? There you go. Bill's hitting the table. Okay, so I'm going to take the dark, and she took the brush end again, and you can see that there was little white specks in here. I didn't color this all the way through, which I've always thought is kind of artsy-fartsy. And then she just started bobbing it around like this, with no, kind of following that, but not exactly following it. Just kind of giving it a squiggly here and there, dotting it around, because this stuff kind of like blends out into itself. So she was just doing this with this color, really jagged though. Don't keep it so that it's perfectly, just kind of come in like fast. And this is what I liked about it, is how, like, okay, first of all, just take a look at that. how it blends into itself, and like if you want more, if you miss some, you know, go into it and you can kind of see it, how it's kind of blending in. I'm hoping you can. Now, if that's too much for you and you're kind of a by the book person, you can always come back in with your blending brush and blend out areas that you don't like. I myself kind of liked it like that. I thought that was really kind of artsy fartsy, so I stuck with it. So the same thing she did with the light. This is the light crumb cake is what I'm using, and I'm just kind of going through and hitting the branches off here. Now this is kind of the easy part. Then she'd come back and she just kind of made little lines and squiggles throughout. Was just very, so I don't know if that's who you or whoever said, is it Jenny? I don't know. But if that's what she was doing, then yes, it must have been. And then what I did is I took colors that I enjoy, and I like the light petal pink. So I can't remember how she did it, so I was just doing it the best that I could. But I went through and I just colored everything with the light petal pink, getting that kind of all around. And I left some areas because we're going to be filling in, but I mostly just kind of wanted to get it settled. So, you know, I got kind of a base. Now, light petal pink is very light, and that's good. I mixed it with the dark pale papaya, and then I have the pumpkin pie, and I have the light and the dark. So with the dark pale papaya, I'm going to use that brush edge again. And you see how fast I'm coloring these in, right? So I'm coming in, I'm going to get some layers going here. We're going to build some layers. Now, Stampin' Up! Has some kind of highlights in here. And so I'm kind of playing down on that. And I want to go down by these leaves here because it would be dark because that leaf is there. Okay, so that's the pale papaya, the dark. Coming in now. Now I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm coming in with the pumpkin pie. I'm going to do basically the same thing, but I know I want darker on these edges. And leave it kind of like make squiggly lines like I was talking about before. Squiggle it. Don't be...
Nature's not straight.
That's right. And don't be too worried about exactness or whatnot, and come in, just kind of fill that color in on here. But, you know, kind of leave a little section. Now this is where it got fun. Take that bullet end and come here, and especially on the edge, start making little dots. She took these little dots to a whole new level, in my opinion. And I was like, oh, I gotta do that. I gotta do that. And don't worry about filling it all in. You can come back and fill in places. This is actually kind of like, really seriously, this is relaxing in a way, I think.
Yeah.
And it also gives that whole look of like an orange, because, you know, they have all the funky on the, what do you call that, on the rind. It's all got the, and then come back in where you see it and you want it to be a little different. Come back in and get right up to these edges on some. And don't worry that they look like they've got chicken pox, okay? Don't worry about that. Is anything that you don't like or that you think is too pithy, or what's the word I would use for it? You can come back in with that and you can kind of smooth it and blend it a bit right in so that it ends up looking like an orange. Isn't this just cute? Can you guys see this? Dimpling. Someone said dimpling. Yes, like that.
Dimpling.
Dimpling, like, yeah, kind of like that. So,
I was trying to think of it.
yes. So I have one already cut, so it would just be easier for us and, you know, ready to go. And then I decided to do, I want to kind of hold this to the side for a second, one at a time, okay? I decided to use the early espresso card base. This is for an A2 size card, so those of you who are out of country right now.
They say Bob Ross would be proud of you.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, actually, it's whoever this lady is. I tried to find the video. I couldn't find the video. I don't know. So let's do, okay, I've got the base, and you can kind of see what that looks like. You know, it's got that orange rind looking. Okay, let me grab this. Let me do this, and then I can get rid of this. So I have a piece of, oh, what is this? About 3/4 inch by 3 inch of basic white, and I want to do a sentiment here in early espresso, and I was hoping I had a, here we go.
Scrap paper?
Yeah, a scrap paper. Because I like to test to make sure that I've got the right. I tend to sometimes lean too much to the right because I'm right-handed. And I want to make sure that I've got my, yeah, see, my stamp's on straight, but my, okay. And I want mine to be more towards the left-hand side over here. And Bill, you get ready with the ribbon, would you? Hopefully. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, thank you. I'm going to be bringing in, this is the soft seafoam. I love how our stuff all coordinates. I used the Granny Apple Green, but this still coordinates with it, and I love it. So I want to just take a piece off of here, and I'm going to tie a knot, not a bow, a knot. So just a granny knot right on here. I may need your hand. No, I got it. I'm kidding. Don't make the camera jiggle. You just want to get your hand on camera, don't you?
My finger.
Your finger. Okay, this was the soft seafoam, and it is the seam binding ribbon.
The seam binding ribbon.
Yeah.
So like the seam of a book.
A seam binding is a sewing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oops. There we go. Okay, I'm going to trim that down. Okay, so we've got that ready to go. All right, what next? Why don't we bring in, I'm going to use a little DSP.
Woo-hoo,
And this,
DSP, ooh, color one.
which, I can't remember which one this is. This is from the Cottage Wreaths. And I'm going to use this orange DSP now. There's two sides. I don't want that. I definitely want this one. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mat that. So I have a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of pale papaya. So I need to take this. Let's get our trimmer out, okay? Because I didn't have this done. So this would be 3 7/8. So 3 7/8. By 5 1/8 for to just get a slim little border. There we go. Now that can go back into the paper.
Okay.
And this should fit directly in my pale papaya. So I just want just a very like 1/8 inch border here. Yeah, there we go, like that. So we'll go ahead and I don't know about you guys where everybody lives, but cool weather is moving in to our area. And it was 94 yesterday in the Waterloo, Iowa area. And it is going to be 58 or something for the high on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've been cooling down.
It's supposed to be in the 40s tomorrow morning. Woohoo!
In the 40s? Yikesers. Okay, now I'm going to attach this to my card base. So I have the 1/4 inch and then the 8-inch border. I'm excited for it. I had chili tonight for supper. I'm getting ready for all of the fall, autumn. Yeah. Next week is the big day for me. And
taking some time off.
I'm going to take some time off. And we are going to probably go to Wisconsin to the apple orchards. Mary Jo, do you happen to live close to an apple orchard? I love apples. I love, 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 love apples. Okay. Can you hand me... Yes, the vellum. Okay. I am using the Lovely Layers vellum. And this was something that went to another set, but they have in the back here all of these just perfectly cut little layers of plain vellum. And if I can pull one out, I will show you. Maybe I should try this way. There we go. Just perfectly little, already kind of pre-sized. And I thought that was perfect way to kind of calm this down, because I do want to make it look not as bright. I want this to stand out, and I've got kind of a piece coming that I cannot wait to show you. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this. And so there should be another die thing in here, Bill. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, the Fancy Frames dies. Have you seen these, you guys? So these are some of the new things that I got. And you get new things, you got to try them out, right? Well, I decided to take this and run this through some gold foil. And when I did, very carefully, I didn't take out any of the pieces in between the leaves. Now you can, but I didn't. It's all cut. It could pop out, but I didn't take it out because I want that solid piece. I loved it. So what I want to do now is I know that I'm going to put this down on here. And I'm going to have this going on top of it. Can you see how I'm building? What's wrong?
Mary Jo says that Gays Mill's 10 minutes from her.
Well, we're coming to your neck of the woods, Mary Jo. We're coming to get some apples. So I kind of want to do, to hold down the vellum, I'm going to do you can do Stampin' Seal Plus or Stampin' Seal. My preference is the Stampin' Seal. And I know that I'm going to have this on it, so I'm going to hide it here.
Oh.
You see what I'm doing?
I see what you're doing now.
Because I'm going to have it hidden right there. So we're going to put a line of it here and about a line of it there. And I can even have a little bit
They
here.
love your frame.
I know. And what I love is I could have sat there and picked all these out, but I was like, ooh, I really like this. I really like this. And it took me a while of looking at it to determine if it was what I was going to use or not. But I ended up thinking it was. So I just get that really slight border. Now you can see this through here. So I'm going to flip this over, trying to keep it all together. I love that the foil sticks together a little bit more than the cardstock, so it's easier to keep this together. And I'm going to come in with maybe.
I hear how rough it is.
Yeah, it's because I kind of want to make sure it all sticks together, and that gives me a minute to kind of run it around and hide what I've been doing here. So this has just a lot of layers. It's not a fun fold, but it does have a lot of layers. But they're very thin layers. So see, my first reason is I put that down crooked and it's not centered, so we'll get it right in there. And it could even go, there we go. Okay, looking pretty, right? So let's go on to the next part. I'm gonna, oh, am I gonna have to get a new batch of, I am.
No. Opening up some dimensionals.
A new one. I don't want the minis. Are these the minis or not? No, this is, I love this. Opening up a new one.
You're out of them?
Oh no, I've got like 12 packs, but just opening up a new pack. So I want the regular ones. It'll take me too long on minis. We'll use minis too.
Oh,
So
that's minis there?
no, these are regular.
No, against the wall there. Right.
These are the minis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, but I want to not keep everybody past their bedtime. What time is it in New Zealand? It must be like tomorrow there.
It is. It's around noontime there.
Oh. Well,
11:30 or something like that.
well, that's not too bad. Nick stays up till
Yeah, but 11:30 in the morning.
2 a.m. I know. But Nick stays up till 2 a.m. over in Ireland.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm probably over-dimensionalizing. I know, it's a thing. And I can't help it. I feel I need it. So after I get, this will probably change the weight of, no, I'm kidding, of the package. But let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, oh yeah, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's not bad, is it?
10:30 in the morning.
10:30 in the morning. Okay.
Melbourne, Australia.
I would love to come, but you guys have huge spiders there, and I'm very, very, very scared of huge spiders. So I'm going to put this kind of down at the bottom in the middle. We're not done with dimensionals yet. Are you kidding me?
No.
No. I have a thing. These are like probably my favorite Stampin' Up adhesive. And I know I overuse. You don't have to use as many as I do, but
No sagging.
I don't want any sagging. That's right. When I go through, I figure when I go through all the work to make a card for somebody. Oh, I should have probably measured this first, but I'm going to have this go out to the outside edge. And I'm going to come down just a little bit more. Unless I have to go with it because I'm now stuck to it.
Yep, you're stuck. It's time to just go with it.
Oh, it's crooked, and I'm not going to be crooked. I'm going to fight it until the very end. There we go. Okay. I did. I fought it till the very end. Now, I don't know how well you guys can see this. I got another one here. But you don't need any bling with that because you've got a lot of it. Does that show up on the...
It's glittery. Ooh,
It-
look how shiny it is. You get glare off it. Wow.
Yeah. I think it's really kind of cool. And it's just a one-level card. Now, obviously, you could do...
Stunning.
It is. It's just gorgeous. And that little bit of embellishment there with the ribbon is just enough. Obviously, you can stamp maybe part of this on the inside too, or even using some of this on an envelope. But, whew, gosh, I'm getting longer and longer on these, aren't I? I don't mean to, you guys. Okay, so that is my demonstration for today of using that to just make kind of little dots in there to give highlights. And it's kind of fun, isn't it? All right. These will be, if you share my video to your wall this week, these will be in the drawing for next week. And for those who shared this video from last week, your name is in the drawing for tonight. And Bill, do you have the... Okay.
Not digging around.
So the tickets are in here. There was 49 shares on one. I had a couple of shares on YouTube.
Wow.
You know, if you're new to me now, if you like what you're seeing and you want to see these demonstrations, like me, follow me here on Facebook, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram. YouTube would be the best because then you get to...
2 of them.
Oh, good. He's drawn 2 names now.
Lynn Poster.
Lynn Polster, sorry. So, Lynn, I don't know you and I don't have your address. Will you please message me here on Piccadilly Stampin' Messenger and send me your address and I will get this sent out to you.
Lucy!
Oh, Lucy! Lucy shared my video last week, so you won one of the piggy ones and I have your address, so I will get that out to you this week. All right, you guys, I am so thankful that you...
Share.
Well, thank you so much. I'm thankful that you allow me to come and demonstrate things that I love, and I appreciate that. I appreciate all orders. If you are placing an order under $149.99, please use this host code. I would suggest to just buy something for $1 or something and get it over that so that you can get the host benefits. But if it's like a $49 order, if you'd use this host code, I'd appreciate it. Remember the sale tonight. It's kind of transitioning, and we will see you next Wednesday. I do have a parfait this Friday at 4. Okay, take care, guys. Bye-bye.